Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. And I have not done a booktube vlog in a very, very long time. So I thought today I'm gonna do a booktube vlog. I have been meaning to do a Audible haul on my channel for, oh gosh, 2 or 3 weeks now. I have bought so many Audible books, and I'm so excited about all of these books that I want to read this summer. My most anticipated read, which I think I may do next, I was going to actually, because May is almost over, and I have not listened to the May book for Peter's Book Club yet. So if you don't know, which you don't know is a lot, and this is your very first video over here, I run a true crime book club with my good Judy Mel. Hey Mel. I have not listened to the May book for the true crime book club yet, but I usually listen to it just a couple days before the live stream, which I think is the first Sunday in June, which will be a week from this Sunday. And I also have not listened to Klara and the Sun yet, which is the book club pick for Peter's Book Club. So I need to listen to both of those. But I really, really, really want to listen to my most anticipated read, which is Pumpkin by Julie Murphy, which is her, it's not really part of the series, it's not, because it's not a series, but it's her third book in the Dumplin series. And it's supposedly about a guy in high school and something about going to prom, and I'm really, really excited about reading it. I pre-ordered it and it just came out, I think on Tuesday. I noticed that it was on my Audible. So Julie Murphy has a brand new book out. She also has a middle grade book out called Sweet Pea that I have never read, and I try to go in with certain authors that I like. John Green, Hank Green, who else? Adam Silvera, Becky Albertalli, Julie Murphy, and I try to read their entire canon of books. And so Julie Murphy is somebody that, like, I've always wanted to, like, read all her books. And up till now, I have read all of them except for Sweet Pea, which is her middle grade book, and Pumpkin, which just came out. So I've got both of those books on Audible now, and I need to listen to those. But what happened was, I was reading true crime, a lot of really kind of like dark, sinister stuff, and I needed to return to the cozy mysteries because I just felt like it was kind of taking a toll on me a little bit. I just wasn't wanting to, like, get in my car and listen to audiobooks, and I wasn't super excited about it. I felt like everything I was listening to was kind of dark and sad. So I can't remember what book I just finished. Isn't that funny? What did I just finish before this? I felt like it took me forever to get through. That was part of it too. I didn't love the book. Oh, I know what it was. Oh shoot. Rush of Blood. And it was a book about these 3 British couples that go to Florida. They go to Sarasota for, like, a vacation, and they all meet while they're there. And on the last day that they're there, a girl is killed that they've kind of seen and interacted with a little bit. And so it's really more of a flashback. I need to put my sunglasses on because it's so sunny outside. It's more of a flashback of, like, them meeting and them seeing this girl and interacting, mixed with their life once they've come back to the UK. It is such a dark book, and it was just so sad and grueling to get through. I just was sad. I did not love this book, and I couldn't wait for it to be over. So, by the way, I'm currently on my way to Walmart to get some plants for our back patio, which is now completed, and I am so excited about it because I want to get some plants. So Walmart, when I was there, the last 2 plants that I bought were really, really nice. I got some Gerber daisies, and I got this other plant, so I'm thinking about buying some more things like that. But anyway, so I finished it, and I was like, okay, I need to return to the cozy mysteries, because the cozy mysteries make me so happy. I actually just got a message from somebody that said they wanted me to maybe do a video of, like, my 10 favorite memoirs or my 10 favorite cozy mysteries. I have no problem doing that. I would enjoy doing that. That being said, if I did my 10 favorite memoirs, they would be heavily laden with like recovery memoirs, because that's typically what I listen to, or what I've read in the past, with the exception of like Augustin Burroughs. But one of his, Dry, which is probably one of my favorites, is a recovery memoir, but his other ones are not. So I don't know. I'm more than willing to do my 10 favorite memoirs list if you guys are interested in that. The cozy mystery thing that's hard with it is that I haven't listened to hundreds and hundreds of cozy mysteries. In fact, I just started listening to cozy mysteries last September, and Dorinda Jones, which I don't even know if you would really consider her a cozy mystery author, she was, A Bad Day for Sunshine was the first cozy mystery that I read. So that was in September. So I really haven't, I mean, I'm not like an aficionado or an expert when it comes to cozy mysteries. She was the first one that I read, and from there I went on and read other stuff. And as you know, I love the Misfortune series by the author, or the Audible pronounces it Jana de Leon. So I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. But anyway, I thought it was Jana de Leon, but I could be wrong. So anyway, I went back and somebody had recommended to me the Charlie Davidson books by Dorinda Jones. So that has been on my TBR forever. It's a series of books. There's 13 books in the series. There's also half books in the series. So I started listening to it. It's called, the first one is called The First Grave on the Right. And I really didn't think I'd like it, because although I like to like watch movies that are about paranormal stuff and whatever, I'm hoping that the Guardian Center is open. As much as I like to like watch movies that are about paranormal stuff and whatever, I don't necessarily love reading about paranormal stuff. I don't know why. But this is actually about a woman that is a private investigator, but she is also the Grim Reaper. Not a Grim Reaper, but the Grim Reaper. And when I got into it at the beginning, because it like right out of the gate it starts talking about it, I thought, I just don't think I'm gonna really like this. But I'm actually loving it. I like really, really like it. And I'm like 3/4 of the way done with it. I'll probably finish it tonight. If I finish it tonight, I'm gonna start Pumpkin and try to get it done in a day or two, and then read the book for May, the Peter's Book Club book for May. So yeah, if you are looking for like a new mystery series to read, I would highly, highly, highly recommend the Charlie Davidson books by Dorinda Jones. And like I said, the first one is called The First Grave on the Right. So what happens is she's the Grim Reaper, but she's also a private investigator. It takes place in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Albuquerque, New Mexico? Albuquerque, is it not? Yes, okay. And like dead people come to her, and then she like has to solve how they were killed, kind of. But then there's this like a side story about this guy that like the romantic interest, but he's like very dark and brooding and just shadowy, and he comes to her and he has throughout her life and protected her, but she doesn't really know like who he is or what his purpose is. She knows who he is, but she doesn't know like what he is. I think I have it figured out, but we'll find out and see by the end of the book. I mean, it's not the deepest book in the entire world, but it's so enjoyable to read. I'm having such a great time reading it. So that's that. And then I'm also reading, oh shoot, the Brad Heim book. I'm reading that on my front porch. And then I'm also reading You Brought Me the Ocean by Alex Sanchez, which is a graphic novel. I'm almost done with it. I think I have like 20 or 30 pages left, and I should finish that in the next couple of days. So I will tell you this, I'm behind my goal of what I wanted to be at for the year. I was doing really, really well in January and February, and then I got behind. And right now, I have read 39 out of, my goal is 102 books for the year. So I read 39 books. I'll go in here and a couple of the books that I read. But anyway, so if I finish, I'll finish this book by the, end of May. That's 8 books a month I've read so far. I really wanted to keep it between like 10 and 12. I wanted to be like ahead of it. So I'd like to be at like 60 books by the end of June. We'll see if that's possible. So I just finished, oh, I know what I just finished. That's not true. I didn't finish Rush of Blood. It was by Mark Billingham. I gave it 2 stars, and that was generous. That was for like just the writing that he did on it, because I just didn't like the book. But I finished the 19th book in the Fortune Funhouse series, or the Misfortune series, number 19. It was fantastic. I loved it. I think Janet De Leon's books just get better each time. Central Park was my April book for Peter's Book Club. I don't remember what I ended up giving it. 4 stars, I think. Let's see. I gave it 5 stars. I really, really liked it. It's by Guillaume Musso, who is a French author. The end of it, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but the end of it was not what I expected. And I mean, that was part of why it was a good book. But at the same time, I would have kind of liked it to end differently. Then Last Call was our April book for True Crime Book Club. It was fantastic. We had such a good time in the live stream. I know I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. I read The Sky Blues by Robbie Couch, which is a new YA gay book, and it is so fantastic and so good. You guys should check it out if you haven't read it. And then the Dexter book. So see, I really slowed down. I wouldn't say that I got into a reading slump. I just kind of slowed down my reading. The other thing is I mostly listen to audiobooks when I'm in my car. I read outside a lot in the summer, but I listen to a lot of audiobooks when I'm in my car. And I will say in the last month or two, since the weather's been a little bit nicer, I've had the windows open and I've been listening to music and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of slowed me down a little bit too. But June is my month. I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna hit, well, where am I at? 40 books? I can't read 20 books in a month. I mean, I could, but I don't think that'll happen. But anyway, I'm excited about all the books I'm gonna read in June. I'm gonna try to pick a readathon to do this summer. If you guys have any summer readathons that are coming up that you could suggest, please suggest them to me in the comment section below. If you guys have some cozy mysteries, I will tell you, I was just recommended this cozy mysteries and I bought the first one. Hold on a second. And the first, they're Anne George, and apparently that's the author. She apparently passed away after the 8th book, so there's only 8 books, and the first one is called Murder on a Girl's Night Out. So I bought that one. It's only 7 hours and 29 minutes. I'm really excited about that. And another one of my most anticipated books, I would say, is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I actually bought her other one, which is called Beach Read, which was her first one. Another anticipated read is Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli. I really want to read that. And The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. That book is getting a lot of acclaim. It's getting good reviews on Audible. I did buy To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han because I've never read that, so I thought it was referenced in the Sky is Blue book, so I thought by Robbie Couch, so I thought I should read that. Let's see what else I have on here that are ones that I want to read. Infinite Country by Patricia Engel, I really want to read. Are there other books on here that are like big ones for me? The Stand, I am going to try to read this summer. We'll see. We'll see how I do. 47 hours and 47 minutes. That might be my long book for the summer. Oh, Feed by Mira Grant. I've wanted to read that for a long time. I have a couple Leanne Moriarty books. So anyway, I'll do an Audible haul and I'll let you guys know all the Audible books that I have because I have purchased 20. I have 280 titles and not started yet. Okay. Let's see how many I haven't finished. How many audiobooks I've finished. 336 titles of the books I've finished. So, 280 books I have to read. I don't need to buy any more books. That's the problem. But I love to buy books on Audible. I'm like kind of obsessed with it. Oh, I also bought this book called After the End by Amy Plum. Do you guys know anything about it? I think it's a YA book, and it's kind of supposed to be like a mix between like The Village and like a zombie book. But she like lives in this world that they've told her has like the world outside has ended, but then she goes outside and it hasn't really ended. I think there's 2 books in the series. So I read that. Anyway, those are all the books. Just wanted to do a little catch-up vlog today. I'm very excited about all these books. So let me know what your most anticipated read is for the summer. Any books that are coming out that you guys are excited about. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.